At 4ZZZ, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we broadcast. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging of the Turrbal and Jagera people. We acknowledge that their sovereignty over this land was never ceded.
And we stand in solidarity with them.
Tranzmission on 4ZZZ, amplifying the trans and gender diverse community of Meanjin, Brisbane and beyond.
What a beautiful intro. What a beautiful way to start Radiothon. My name is Ray, I use they, them pronouns, and you're listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ. My friends, who do I have in studio with me?
You got Hazel, also she, herring. Not
And,
also, sorry.
And I'm Sophie, she, they.
Yay, oh my god, we've got the full...
We've got a little smooth transition from they to she to they.
Oh my god, it's a beautiful Venn
The
diagram.
pipeline is real, yeah.
Yeah. Radiothon.
Yeah, I was like, we love Radiothon. And yeah, we're very excited to chat to you about all the prizes that we have, not only prizes, the 4ZZZ prizes, but also our show prizes.
Let's not beat around the bush, though. Radiothon is for you to subscribe to 4ZZZ. And, you know, I will get into all the amazing prizes that are available to you if you want to subscribe to 4ZZZ. But I'll just tell you right now, you can go to 4ZZZ.org/support. .org.au/support. Don't go subscribe to that US 4ZZZ. And you have different levels that will also come with their own just guaranteed things if you subscribe. If you're a passionate subscription for $140, you get a limited edition Radiothon t-shirt and tote bag featuring artwork by Will Johnston. If you are a super subscriber for $500, you get a limited edition 4ZZZ pin, the Radiothon tote bag, and a shirt, and your name on the wall of super subscribers at the front desk of Z Towers. If you're a band, you can subscribe and get 4 subcards for a week-long on-air community notice to promote your gig or release. If you're a solo artist, you also get that notice campaign. And also community groups and business subs are entitled to that same notice campaign. You can get yourself out there.
And I honestly, those t-shirts, love them. I'm obviously wearing a 4ZZZ t-shirt now. Radio, one of the best visual mediums. But basically, a lot of my wardrobe is from 4ZZZ.
For sure.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
If you want to know what type of shirt Ray is wearing, just picture the coolest shirt you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And then imagine that it had a way, way cooler dad. That's the shirt.
Like Bandit?
Yes,
it's like the bandit of and it's the same colour too. So.
Oh my god, it is the same colour.
The bandit of shirts.
I'm having a gender crisis. Am I just bandit? Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my god.
No parasocial relationship going on here.
Oh my gosh.
New pronouns, good boy.
Also, we should mention, speaking of good boys and or other genders, we had 2 subscribers.
We need a dog
while
at this point.
We were
yes, 2
listening
subscribers.
to Simona. So thank you, subscribers. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe one of them was a passionate subscription as well. We're very. Wait, there might be a name if you open the SMSs up.
Ooh,
I'd love
let's
to name
have a
drop
look and see if we can
sub.
name drop someone.
Scroll up, it'll be at the top there.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. Alan from River Hills. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
oh my goodness.
Sweet from Newstead, who's subscribed twice. Good on you.
Hey.
Look, so actually there's a number of people who've subscribed twice. I'll be honest, I often have done that and subscribed the cats that I cat sit and stuff.
Oh my god.
Or my partner's cats. Just subscribe your cats as well.
Yeah, really briefly.
And or other animals. We're not biased here.
It's $25 to subscribe a pet. And I don't know if subscribing a pet will give you any necessarily Radiothon-themed things. But you do get a lovely little 4ZZZ tag for your collar. And I personal story, last Radiothon, my partner put a pet subscription under my name. Which is very charming.
I was about to say, how many cat girls and dog boys are subscribing as pets? And if so, You can do that. You can do that.
Listen, we're not checking. You can go ahead. But
Be
also,
your boss.
give as much as your heart will give, because that's where you get the warm inner glow, and that's where you support us to be fiercely independent and the beating heart of underground music in Brisbane. Don't you want that to keep going? Put every bit of yourself into that donation.
If there's any dog boys or cat girls wanting to subscribe, all I have to say is...
Exactly. This is the place for you. This is 4ZZZ.
It is, and I think that is one of the things that I love about 4ZZZ is it's so incredibly inclusive and beautiful.
Amen.
Fiercely independent and also fiercely inclusive.
Try being a dog boy or a cat girl over at Triple M. Do you think they're going to support you there? We'll support you here. That's 4ZZZ's promise.
And also, you know, axolotl NBs. Like, do you? I was sitting here furiously trying to think of a really obscure pet.
A niche.
Real niche.
Yeah. Are there any cicada girls out there?
That's beautiful. That's a great band name. Do you want to be in a band?
Cicada girls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's actually sick.
It's actually
I'm
really good.
with that.
I can't play any instruments, but I will be in this band.
If you subscribe to 4ZZZ right now, we will start a band.
Yeah, we'll start a band.
Called Cicada Girls. Text in, we'll make sure it happens.
Let's go.
Oh my god, we'll be fighting against Worm Girls.
Oh, we will. I mean, that could be a great showdown.
Oh my god, Cicada Girls versus Worm Girls? I mean, we'd lose because it's Worm Girl.
I was like, we'd lose because, once again, I don't play any instruments. Also not a girl, but I would be an honorary girl for that band.
Yeah, Worm Girls, they're Worm Girls with a Z,
exactly,
you know?
with a
They're not, you know.
We could have 3 Zs.
Yes.
Who wants to... Text in if you want to be in this band.
And also, we're having our debut in 17 years, you know, in a true cicada fashion.
Oh my God,
I'm a wicked nose flute player.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that'll be great. I think that is exactly the sound that Cicada Girls is looking for.
I do feel like that is the right vibe.
Yeah.
Gotta have nose flute.
On that beautiful note, shall we play some news that is both positive and negative?
There's a little spice in there, but I've tried to keep the news mostly positive this week, guys.
I really respect calling it spice.
Yeah, it can be spice if that's what gets you through it. Hello and happy Radiothon. Here is this week in community news for August 10th, starting thankfully with some positive world news. High Court clears way for clinical trial giving puberty blockers to children, rejecting legal challenge. A clinical trial of puberty blockers can go ahead after a High Court judge threw out a legal challenge on Friday. Justice Chamberlain refused the application for a judicial review launched by campaigners such as Kira Bell and the Baywaters Group. A spokesperson for King's College London said, Pathways trial is a carefully designed study to give much-needed evidence about the potential benefits and risks of puberty suppression. This trial is a response to Hilary Cass's review, which led to a ban of the use of puberty blockers in gender-affirming care on the basis of limited evidence. In support of the trial, Hilary Cass stated, the trial was essential to answer the question about whether these drugs are helpful or not. Jeopardy host shuts down transphobes. Jeopardy host Ken Jennings recently found himself championed by conservative media outlets as an anti-trans hero after he had a public spat with a trans person on the social media service Blue Sky. In response, the popular TV host responded with a resounding and firm support of the trans community. Quote, I saw yesterday that some right-wing outlets were running stories about me, which I'm used to, but this time I'm going to say something about it because they were framed to imply that I was aligning with their own transphobia. I don't think there's an issue I care about more today on a personal level than trans rights, and it's rough out there right now. Bigots on one side of the political aisle and too many cowards on the other, end quote. With trans lives in debate and vitriol as they are, it can be refreshing to see unambiguous support. In national news, mentions of gender scrubbed from the Queensland Office for Women website amid alleged effort to de-wokeify. References to gender equality have been removed from the Queensland Office for Women's website amid claims by former staffers that Liberal National Party government wants to, quote, de-wokeify the public service. Across the website, comparisons of archived and live pages show now more than 20 mentions of gender were removed, including in reference to the gender pay gap. Some mentions of, quote, gender equality remain, including on the homepage. As well as removing many instances of the word gender, the recent revamp of the Office for Women's website also includes changing the banner colour from purple to blue and stamping it with the slogan Delivering for Queensland, both of which are associated with the LNP brand. Minister for Women Fiona Simpson denies that these changes were politically motivated. The New South Wales government ignores findings of its own inquiry into LGBTQIA+ hate speech. The Minns government has been called out for ignoring the findings of the Sacker Review into hate speech protections. Equality Australia and other advocates say the New South Wales government is, quote, leaving LGBTIQ+ people exposed to harm. Led by the former Supreme Court Justice John Sacker, the report was delivered to the government in November 2025. At the same time the findings were released today, they were dismissed. The 157-page report found Labor rushed changes to hate speech law and that these laws should not prioritise just one protected characteristic. In a statement by Attorney General Daly, the New South Wales government said, quote, that expanding the racial hatred offence to cover other attributes raised complex questions about freedom of expression, freedom of religion, and the consistent application of criminal law across the community, end quote. Equality Australia Legal Director Heather Corkill summarised the community response, saying, quote, the Sacker Review could not have been clearer. New South Wales hate speech laws need to protect all communities vulnerable to hate, not just some. In Tasmania, victims of former gay and cross-dressing laws can now claim compensation. Victims of Tasmania's former laws against homosexuality and cross-dressing are now eligible for financial redress of between $15,000 and $75,000. Homosexuality was decriminalised in Tasmania in 1997, and in 2017, Tasmania enacted legislation allowing those charged or convicted under the former laws to apply to have their records expunged. The law against cross-dressing, which was disproportionately enforced against transgender women, was repealed in 2000. Since then, the state has adopted the nation's most progressive LGBTIQA+ human rights laws. Financial redress is evidence of how profoundly Tasmania has changed for the better in the last quarter century and shows we're not going back, says Equality Tasmania spokesperson Rodney Croom. My name is Hazel, and that's all in this week's community news. Subscribe to 4ZZZ.
Did you know that it costs almost $90 to create 1 hour of radio? Make sure 4ZZZ remains fiercely independent by supporting us during Radiothon. Subscribe at 4ZZZ.org.au/support.
My name is Ray, and you are listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ.
Wow. You know,
Beautiful.
that last song was really, really beautiful. And it struck a feeling in me that I haven't felt for maybe nearly a year or so.
Oh, my goodness.
And that feeling was that I need to subscribe to 4ZZZ. Subscribe to 4ZZZ as Radiothon, people.
I thought you were going to have a legit teary moment. I mean, look.
I was going to get involved in that.
Well, and you should get involved. This 4ZZZ is community music, baby. And we have a few subscribers we want to thank. Hey, Ray.
We do. Thank you so much to the people that subscribed recently. Giordana, thank you so much for subscribing. And also we had John.
I also got to say, I don't know these places. Someone subscribed from Petersham. Someone subscribed from Lota. Are we getting people from Middle Earth subscribing to us?
If you live in Middle
Frodo
Earth,
from Mordor,
please subscribe to 4ZZZ.
We are drastically low on Middle Earth subscribers.
We really are.
That's a huge quota we're missing. I also would love to personally thank Jenny, who reminded me there is in fact a pet prize, and I am a poor host who missed it. There is a pet prize, Love and Tobean's Quality Wellness Consultation, our one wellness consultation. Whether your dog or cat is young, middle-aged, or in its senior years, Love and Tobean's can visit and give you a personalised guidance on how your pet can live the very best life at every stage. That's really beautiful. My cat's 21, so I think a visit from them would be a really lovely thing. So, hey guys, if you care about your pet, and I guess this time we really mean actual pet, you can get this pet prize from Love and Tobeans. It's only $25 to subscribe a pet at 4ZZZ.org.au/support.
Oh my goodness, and I didn't know 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
She's a peer. She's basically my age.
Oh my God.
I know. She's like a weird mix of a grandmother and a roommate and a baby, which in all other circumstances would be horrifying.
Look, as someone who is in a band, please, those are lyrics. And also, shout out to Jenny again. Thank you for the encouragement.
It was very helpful, Jenny.
Forming our band, Cicada Girls. You never know.
Jenny, if you want, you can be the first member of the band.
You can text in if you can play an instrument and want to join this fictional band.
Bonus points if you got something that's really going to lean into the cicada thing. Do you play castanets? That's
That'd
what we
be
want.
good.
Ooh.
We also would like to announce a giveaway as well. So we'd like to thank our prize sponsors, which is iCapture and Sony Cinema Distro, for providing DBL passes to see Insidious Out of the Further in cinemas August 20th. We've got a little read here. A chilling nightmare awaits. It's rated M, and the physical ticket will be posted to our winner by sponsorship. It's valid for use in regular local cinemas near to you. To win, you have to subscribe. The very next subscriber will win. And don't worry, we have loads more cinema tickets and other vouchers to give away on air, so you keep tuning in during Radiothon this whole dang week, folks.
Honestly, I love a little bit of horror, a little bit of nightmare. I think that's very big trans vibes.
For sure, and I think particularly this Insidious looks like it's a bit of a new chapter in that franchise. You know, we've had a lot of Insidious sequels, and this one seems like a return to form to what a lot of people have told me. So it's really exciting, guys. That's the next subscriber. Whoever subscribes next, right now, we don't care what type of subscriber you are. If you subscribe, we're putting your name in, and you're getting that ticket.
You
that's
can go,
that's what we're saying.
You, and if it's a double pass, you and your dog, if you want. Dash, you probably don't. That's probably illegal.
You and your dog girl, absolutely.
Yeah,
can go.
absolutely. Go hard.
Yeah,
and,
go on. Do
after-
it again. There it is.
Beautiful. And after, we'll also chat about the show prizes that we have. So if you
Yes.
subscribe during our show today, Tranzmission, from between now until we wrap up,
Yep.
we have 3 prizes.
Prizes for days.
Yeah,
We
and
do.
these are prizes specific to our community, specific to the show. You'll find if you're a regular listener to Transmission, you'll probably be very keen to win these prizes, but that's a tease. You'll have to wait.
It's a tease, and yeah, just make sure if you do subscribe, put down Transmission as your fave show.
Amen. Do
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
also, hey, do that because it's true.
I was like, do it because it's true, not just because we're great and you're great.
And everyone's great.
I
It's
was
4ZZZ.
I was like, everyone's great. It's 4ZZZ, and especially if you're trans.
It's 4ZZZ is fiercely independent, and so we are all independently the greatest people in the world.
And then come together to form community.
And
which is
community.
beautiful.
For this year's Radiothon, 4ZZZ received prizes from the following wonderful sponsors. The Tivoli and Princess Golden Ticket.
Original art from Anthony G. Garland Art Studio.
Netherworld, a Lowboy 80s arcade machine and prize pack.
Big Sound, solo and band passes.
The Bright Side, double pass to any summer show.
The Fortitude Musical, double pass to any show.
The Triffid, a double pass to any show.
Brisfest, a huge night at the Parkland, golden tickets.
West End Electric, passes to Blanc de Blanc.
Blind Boy Brewing, a year of beer.
TTB Fitness, get fit with your own personal trainer.
Woods Music, an acoustic guitar and banjo.
Downs Shoes, the Work Boots pack.
Berserk Clothing, bedroom decorator prize pack.
Funky Foods, 12 weeks of free veggies.
Dave's Wine Revival, a wine mixing course.
Love and Toe Beans, a wellness visit for your pet.
Crumpler, designer backpack.
The Print Cowboy, band and business printing packs.
ASACC, accounting services for artists.
Fire Studios, free rehearsal time.
Thrill House Tattoo, Fat Tat Voucher.
Pedal Empire, high shred room, overdrive pedal and merchandise.
Rocking Horse Records, a $400 spree.
And Valve Records and Z51 are bringing a huge album label pack. Be in it to win it.
Subscribe at 4ZZZ.org.au/support to enter.
And keep 4ZZZ fiercely independent.
My name is Ray. I use they, them pronouns, and you are listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ. And we're almost halfway through our Radiothon show.
Radiothon!
Do you both want to introduce yourselves again, actually, for listeners who've just tuned in?
I guess.
Yeah, oh, great.
My name's Hazel, and my pronouns are she, her, and my favorite hobby is subscribing to 4ZZZ.
Ooh, favorite hobby. Okay, yeah, my name's Sophie, she, they, and my favorite hobby, at the moment,
Is it also subscribing to 4ZZZ?
yes.
No way, me too!
What? Kindred spirits.
What's your favorite way to subscribe to 4ZZZ? Because,
I think online's my favorite.
yeah, you like to go to 4ZZZ.org.au/support.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and getting the concession.
Yes, I
session
love
for
that.
$40.
That's excellent. And you know what my favourite way to subscribe to 4ZZZ is?
What's that?
I like to call in on 32521555 to talk to some of the amazing reception staff that are on at this very moment who can do that subscription process for me. They're only here from 10 to 6 Monday to Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturday and Sunday. So you can do that during business hours, folks.
You can also come into reception. That's nice.
That's how pleasant.
Hang out.
I mean,
Yeah.
One of my favourite parts of the hobby, we call it
this
the hobby
Yeah,
at 4ZZZ is if I get a full subscription for $80, 40 of that goes back to tax.
Yes, they are tax deductible, folks.
Present to myself.
Remember, the warm inner glow and the supporting of the fiercely independent Brisbane music scene is also tax deductible. This is important information.
Sometimes capitalism happens. Anyway, we teased you before about the prizes that we have for Tranzmission.
Might have done a little teasing.
Yeah. What do we have if you subscribe and list Tranzmission as your fave show?
Yes, we have some Tranzmission specific prizes. If you subscribe saying that we're your favourite, you go into the running to win one of 3 prizes. First of all, we have a Two's Company pack from Archer magazine, which features 2 recent issues, stickers, and a postcard. For anyone who likes, what's the word for it? I think it's ephemera. If you like to collect...
I think you're going to say gay stuff. That's Archer.
People who like to collect little pieces of paper and labels and stuff like that, they're ephemera collectors, I'm pretty sure.
They are ephemera collectors, yes.
If you're a fan of ephemera, that's the prize for you. We also have a $50 gift card from Avid Reader, if you like some West End gay books.
Yeah, I was liking some more... I mean, I guess it's less ephemera and more like...
That's the real deal.
That's the well, I mean, that's just, I feel like with books and magazines, I mean, you can tell that I was the one that organised all of these prizes. I was like, what do I like? I like books. I like ephemera.
Hey, and you are a representative of the beautiful Tranzmission community. And finally, we have a sticker pack from local artist Chunky Friend.
Yeah, and you can follow all of these cool people on Instagram and stuff as well.
I believe.
Non-binary.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Chunky Friend is good. We love Chunky Friend.
Yeah. So, folks, these are really, really fun prizes. They're prizes picked by and for the Tranzmission listening community. We love you. And we hope you guys at least like us back a little bit. And if you do, say we're your favourite show, subscribe to 4ZZZ and enter the running to win one of those prizes. And you might be delighted to find yourself accessing a bunch of new books or magazines or what have you.
And if you don't, I'm just going to have all of them in my house and steal them. So someone please...
You have to stop Ray from keeping
Please. My house is already full of so many books and so many... My whole house is basically one big ephemera collection. It's a problem. So please help me and help my partner who lives with me. And otherwise we're just going to be... I genuinely think we've got so many piles of books and magazines that they're actually just going to fall down one day and they'll find us in the house just covered in books.
I just had a shower thought or a radio thought.
Yeah.
If your house is full of books, does that make your house a book?
Yeah. I think it's just that's its entire structural integrity as book.
Yeah.
So please help me.
And guys, your house becomes the covers. And
please subscribe to 4ZZZ and list Tranzmission as your favourite show, because otherwise...
This is an existential issue.
Otherwise...
Ray's in danger.
I'm in danger of having books fall on me and my landlord kicking me out. Because we've just reinvented the whole apartment as book. It's just book now.
It's been rebuilt from the ground up. I'll also very briefly say, folks, there are some individual prizes available to everyone who subscribes as a concession full or passionate or super subscriber. You can win a Brisbane Festival golden ticket if you're 18 and over. It's a double pass to all 6 Night at the Parkland concerts at the stunning Roma Street Parkland Amphitheatre, with performances by The Cruel Sea with Magic Dirt, The Temper Trap, Human Nature, Ice House, Pnow, and Missy Higgins. Plus a $200 festival voucher at South Bank Food and Beverage voucher. We also have, and I'm just sort of picking them at random, we'll get through a lot of these, you can win a Netherworld arcade machine. Folks, I love Netherworld. Netherworld Lowboy arcade cabinet loaded with 80s classics, 2-hour Lost Souls karaoke session, and a $100 Netherworld bar tab, and a mega Netherworld merch pack. I'd be pretty happy to get that personally.
I kind of want to this is the problem. I can't win these things. Can I just strap myself to that arcade machine and not
Yeah, that's a good idea. You can just rob them.
Yeah, great. That's the 4ZZZ ethos. It is not. The 4ZZZ ethos is community and beautiful prizes that we're excited for you, listener, to win.
Absolutely.
We're so thrilled.
Yeah, if you want to share the love, subscribe to 4ZZZ. Like we said, you can do it through the website, 4zzz.org.au/support, or through the phone line 3252-1555. Also, congrats, Michelle, on winning yourself tickets to Insidious. That's very exciting. What do you like about horror, Michelle? Are you keen for it? If you want to talk to us, you can text us at 0420 626 733. If any of you want to talk to us, we're always happy to hear from you.
Always down for a chat.
Yeah, I was like, we always like to have a yap on the text line. Please text us. Please. Oh,
Desperate
God.
X.
I so lonely.
I was like, yeah, unless you're one of our exes, in which case, please do not text us.
I don't feel like receiving a hey text.
You know, we're going to get those now, though.
We're going to get a lot of hey, WUD, a lot of that kind of stuff.
No. No. We don't like that. What we do like, though, is...
G'day, this is Jackie Marshall here, and 4ZZZ is fiercely independent, just like me, since 1975. Well, I'm 77, but what the heck. So if you want to keep it that way, subscribe to 4ZZZ.
My name is Ray. I use they, them pronouns, and you are listening to Tranzmission on 4ZZZ. Thank you so much to the subscribers that we had. We had a subscriber, John.
From Richlands.
John from Richlands. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Hell yeah.
Light in the studio is going absolutely nuts. It's a great radiothon.
We love it. We love
amen.
seeing I was like, for context, for those who don't know, we have like a little, it was actually quite a big honker of a light that goes off when someone subscribes.
Yeah.
And it happened, I just started doing some, dancing and crumping to celebrate.
to the slowest, most sensitive song in the world.
Yeah, it was, if you want to see our light go off, is there a weird metaphor that we can...
If you want us to flash... if you want to flash us...
Yeah, that's good.
If you subscribe, that light is going to go crazy, and we will go crazy. I promise you, I'm just going to shout no matter what. I'm going to call it out. Thank you for subscribing.
A woo-hoo.
Yes.
That is about as much excitement as I can muster today. I'm like, I love Radiothon. I'm very tired.
A woo.
Don't worry, I'm here to scream about it.
I love it.
Yeah. On the topic of clay pigeons, by the way.
Yes.
I know someone who used to be a professional shooting. Like they could I don't know if they were quite at Olympics level, but they had to do it.
Gracious.
It was like the family sport, so they got into it.
Oh my God.
But they had to stop because they found a different thing they were passionate in.
Oh, that's good.
And the different thing was subscribing to 4ZZZ. Everyone, you got to subscribe to 4ZZZ.
Oh, how do you get me every time? I was locked into that story. I was like, oh my God, I bet it was like decoupage or something. No.
No.
I'd like to officially resign.
And guys, you can win some amazing prizes. There's some individual sub prizes. There's a for over 18s Thrill House tattoo voucher. It's $500.
Yes, please.
Of tattoos from Thrill House Studios. Thrill House is amazing. I've been itching to get more tattoos. We also have, and
they will make you itchy.
This one is crazy. This is for super subs only, but guys, if you want to get the Consume Valve record and CD pack, that is Brisbane music, that is over 60 releases, plus all of the Regurgitator t-shirts from over 20 years of touring, you can win the Consume/Valve discography pack.
That's a whole wardrobe.
That's insane. And
that's it. You're done. You don't need any more clothes.
That's tangible
apart from pants.
Brisbane history that you can put on your back. That I guarantee, unless you're friends with the most crazy punters of punters in Brisbane, no one else is going to have that but you.
No. And if you do have 20 years worth of shirts, text in. Please tell us about that, because that is a story worth hearing.
That's absurdity. And again, we're here for everyone. It's not just the over 18s. We also have some under 18 prizes as well, guys. If you're under 18, you can win a Woods Music acoustic pack, which is one Yamaha acoustic guitar, one Washburn banjo, and that's all courtesy of Woods Music. You could also win, and I like this, the Rocking Horse Records pack. It's a $400 voucher for Rocking Horse Records. We love Rocking Horse. We love vinyls. I've been collecting vinyls lately. That would be a complete game changer. That is huge.
I was going to say something like vinyls are the new CD, but I think I'm just really tired, everyone, because I know that's not.
Vinyls are not quite the new CD.
It's not
Physical media.
Physical media
where it's
is
at.
back, baby.
It is. So, guys, a reminder: there's all those prizes and more. We'll tell you more about them. They're eligible to you if you subscribe to 4ZZZ, and you can do so at 4zzz.org.au/support. You want to be winning. You can also be winning Tranzmission specific prizes. Tell us about them, Ray.
You can. So the Tranzmission specific prizes, if you put down Tranzmission as your favourite show, you could go in the draw to win Two's Company Pack, which is from Archer magazine, which features 2 recent issues, stickers, and a postcard. You've also got a $50 gift card from Avid Reader, where you can go to West End, buy yourself some really gay books at Avid Reader. And there's also a sticker pack up for grabs from local artist Chonky Friend. And you know what? While you're subscribing on the internet, go check out Archer Magazine, Avid Reader, and Chonky Friend. We really appreciate their support.
Absolutely. I just want to say, in general, folks, there are so many amazing prizes. You can go to 4ZZZ.org.au/radiothon. You can have a look at these subscription prices for yourself. 4ZZZ has been the beating heart of Brisbane's underground for decades.
Since 1975.
Since 1975, with 51 years in your ears this year. Guys, this is the life of music. This is the life of art. This is supporting community as directly as you possibly can. So if you want to support that, if you want to keep us fiercely independent and be part of the 4ZZZ family yourself, do so this Radiothon, and you can win any of these amazing prizes. I love that.
I love that so much. I also love a little thing that I recorded earlier in the week about, well, it's not about independent radio, but it is also about DIY and cool stuff like open mics and zines, and why trans people flock to them as things that they do. And trans people also flock to 4ZZZ, which, well, that's why we're on air today. But I'm going to play this little snippet of a piece that I did for Southerly magazine. So shout out to them for, getting me to write some things on the internet.
My name is Ray, and I use they, them pronouns. I recently had work published in Southerly, and I'm proud to share some of it with you now. This piece was written on stolen lands in Meanjin, the lands of the Yagara and Turrbal people. Sovereignty was never ceded. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Southerly is Australia's oldest literary journal. The Journal of the English Association, Sydney. It was launched in 1939. It was, from the outset, dedicated to publishing new Australian literature of the highest standard and of providing a link between the Academy and the Garret. I am now going to read from my piece, By the People, For the People, Trans Poetics and DIY Culture, Part 1, Jagged Edges and Rough Words. I'm at one of my fave poetry open mics, Echoes from the Cave-In, waiting for my name to be called. The crowded room is full of fellow queer, trans and gender diverse people eating freshly made pizza, sipping beers and hugging mates they haven't seen since last month's open mic. I get up on stage wearing my jorts and a bright pink and orange tie-dye shirt that says homosexual tendencies. I read a poem from the zine in my hand, freshly photocopied earlier that morning. The stage lights are bright and I squint to read the collage text on the page. After my reading, I roam through the crowd, handing out copies of the zine to friends, loved ones and strangers. Some people tuck them carefully into tote bags. One person immediately opens theirs and says, "I should make a zine." This is one of my favourite things in the world. A poem existing simultaneously in the air around me and in someone's hands. Open mics and zines are ephemeral. A spoken word performance disappears the second it ends, surviving only in memory and grainy phone videos. Zines are often made in tiny batches, stapled together on living room floors, traded at zine fairs, handed to friends, or secreted into local street libraries. They resist permanence, both accidentally and politically. And I think this is part of why so many trans and gender diverse people gravitate towards them. Many of my fellow zinesters and poets have continued to protest against the Queensland government's restrictions on gender-affirming care in the public system for young people since their implementation back in January 2025, and also took part in creating the world's largest trans flag, which was coordinated by Trans Justice Project and unveiled on the 31st of March 2026 in Meanjin to mark Transgender Day of Visibility. I say all this as someone who exists between two worlds, in more than one sense. I am a gender messy non-binary person. I make zines, but I've also had 3 books traditionally published. I love the stability and reach of traditional publishing. I enjoy knowing my books can end up in libraries, shelved within the Dewey Decimal System, not tucked between pages of other books. In bookstores and classrooms. I enjoy not having to personally fold and staple hundreds of copies of something at 11 p.m. Unboxing printed bound copies of my book and holding them in my hands is a magical experience. But there's a freedom in zines and open mics that traditional publishing can't replicate. I'm never worried about whether or not my zines or spoken word poems are marketable. You can write a deeply vulnerable poem about transphobia, then surround it with chaotic collage art and photos of curlews and hand-stitch the spine. Nobody can stop you. At an open mic, you can relish in reading the gritty poem about your ex that you scrawled in your notebook on the bus on the way to the venue. Afterwards, a fellow queer poet will grip your hand-stitch zine in their hand and reveal your poem made them feel seen for the first time in months. Thank you so much for listening to that excerpt. To read the full post of By the People, For the People, Trans Poetics and DIY Culture, Part 1, Jagged Edges and Rough Words, visit southerlylitmag.com.au. Part 1 is available now to read, and Part 2 will be posted on the Southerly blog today.
Is the state of the world keeping you up at night? If you support 4ZZZ, you can rest easy knowing that you've helped us remain fiercely independent. Subscribe at 4ZZZ.org.au/support.
My name is Ray. I use they, them pronouns, and you are listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ, and it is Radiothon.
It's Radiothon, baby!
Radiothon.
We love it!
It is the yearly week-long subscriber drive for 4ZZZ to support us in being fiercely independent and to support your community of musicians and artists. So, it's exciting.
It is exciting, and I'm interested to know, as someone who, I think I've told this story on air before, where, I was a small child listening to, I shouldn't have been listening to 4ZZZ, but I was.
Everyone
I did not heed the content warnings or the swear. I didn't care about language warnings. I was listening on my little radio in my bed. Under the covers when kids are reading, I'd be either reading or listening to radio. I think my parents thought maybe that I was listening to something really, I don't know, probably classical or something. I was listening to 4ZZZ.
Yeah, you're all punk and stuff.
I was punk with my tiny little blue radio.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested to know, when did y'all start, when did your 4ZZZ journey start? Was it also under the covers as a kid, listening to your dodgy headphones and your terrible little blue radio that got poor signal?
My first experience with 4ZZZ occurred from the artist side of things.
Ooh.
Where I was playing in a band that got interviewed on a couple different 4ZZZ shows. And I was not particularly clued into Brisbane as a music scene, full stop. I had just sort of started playing. So that was my first exposure to 4ZZZ, and it was immediately the coolest place I'd ever seen. And we did Right Here, Right Now, which is the amazing live performance show. I loved that. And as I continued studying music, I had the opportunity to do an internship. So, of course, I did the internship at 4ZZZ. And that is where Ez, the showrunner of Tranzmission, who he and I kind of knew each other. We'd bumped into each other a few times. Decided that he would yoink me down into the studio and insisted that I participate in Tranzmission. And since then, I have been an avid participant of Tranzmission and other shows, and a volunteer at 4ZZZ. And I gotta say, 4ZZZ is just like a second family out in the city, and just such an amazing place of support and energy and kindness. That's my journey with 4ZZZ.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my whole radio journey started when I was a kid listening to CFM on the Gold Coast. Or come on down to CFM Sea Cruiser, get yourself a ice cold Coke and some Pearl Jam tickets. And I thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to be that on air. Like,
it could be a shock jockey.
Something about it, yeah. And as a kid, we had my sister and I had a cassette recorder. Kids wouldn't know what that is these days.
Kids do.
Yeah, doing little radio shows and stuff. And I always listened to the radio till I moved up to Brisbane about 4 years ago, and tuned into the Z one day, and I'm like, well, this is weird. I'm weird. Let's be weird together. I'm gonna be on Z. I'm gonna be, my inner child is gonna be like, I want to do that. And I just so happen to have a friend that was a host of Star Trek.
Yeah, right.
She got me into volunteering, and she's like, oh yeah, you should, definitely volunteer at the station. And I'm like, oh yeah, right. So I volunteered. Volunteered, hung out, went to some free gigs. It was pretty sweet volunteering. And did my announcer training alongside Jimmy of Culture Vultures fame.
Yeah. We love Jimmy.
And here I am on radio, and it's
amazing.
Yeah.
4ZZZ absolutely has that magnetic quality to it, where once you're 100%. In, you can't help but feel yourself get pulled closer and closer to it. And that magnetism comes from not just all the volunteers and amazing people that run 4ZZZ and appear on 4ZZZ, but it comes from the community that surrounds 4ZZZ.
It does.
It's the world of 4ZZZ that pulled me in. I was doing my internship, and Ez was supporting me to do radio. That is half the story, but the other half of the story is I have close friends who are huge fans of 4ZZZ, and that is what excited me about 4ZZZ, is seeing that it does that to people, that it fuses people together in the way that it does.
Yeah, because you can be an announcer, you can be a volunteer, you can, buy a T-shirt, you can subscribe. But there's so many and if you are a subscriber, you can also volunteer. Like, if you get a subscription, the world's your oyster. The world's your 4ZZZ oyster.
All the volunteers at 4ZZZ, which includes all of the presenters, all of the people you've seen at gigs, anyone involved in 4ZZZ in that capacity is also a subscriber of 4ZZZ. These things come hand in hand. And we are all thankful to be subscribers of 4ZZZ. We all would be if we weren't volunteers. It is the essential way that anyone can support 4ZZZ beyond just listening and enjoing it. And we need
for as little as $40 a year. I mean,
it's so good.
Yeah. You get sub discounts at all range of shops. You get tickets to free gigs and
and of course this week you'll be in the running to win prizes as well. It costs about $90 an hour for us to run radio on the air.
That's
$90
money,
an hour,
baby.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So one full subscription, which is $80, almost covers 1 hour. That's the type of support we're talking about here. If you're subscribing as a full sub for $80, the way that breaks down is that's less than $7 a month. That's $1.50 a week. So that's very cheap to be supporting 365 days a week. Sorry. Days a year of just 24/7 radio. That is an excellent, the amount of money you're putting in to get that kind of support to your community. There's very few opportunities to support as directly and as easily as that.
That is very true. And it's so easy. You can just go on to 4ZZZ.org.au.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And if that's not to your style, you can also call in at 3252-1555 during business hours, and one of the amazing reception volunteers will help you to subscribe through that means as well.
And if you want to see a face, you can come into reception during opening hours at 264 Barry Parade.
Hell yeah. It's also just a lovely place. If you haven't been to 4ZZZ
really nice.
before, it's really sweet here. I think you'd like it if you were to visit.
Yeah, I was like, come for a visit, stay for a yap, be a subscriber.
I also really enjoyed that recorded segment that you played, by the way. I liked hearing your thoughts on literature and on the physicality of various forms of literature.
I was like, when we were talking before about ephemera, it is basically all about ephemera.
Yeah. I had a really, really crazy find at a bookstore. Like, it was like,
Go on.
there used to be this one that was on the corner. Oh, we have a subscriber, by the way.
Hey.
Thank you for interrupting me. I mean that genuinely. I want to see that thing flashing. When we get your name coming through the system, we will shout you out for subscribing. Thank you.
Thank you.
This old bookstore that used to be on the corner of Bell Street in Ipswich. And I remember finding this like leather-bound book, and I was very, very intrigued about it. And it was like old English. It was about like English, the history of the English language, and like it was kind of like a dictionary for that. And I found on like the first page of that something that absolutely changed my life, which is that I should subscribe to 4ZZZ
every time
at 4zzz.org.au/support. Guys, it's crazy. There are all these things that can tell you to subscribe to 4ZZZ, and I mean it. You get that warm inner glow. You get prizes. You're supporting local music, guys. I can't say it enough. And if you can't do a super sub for $500, wow. If you can't do a full sub for $80, if you can't do a basic sub for $40, there's all kinds of ways you can support. You can get
your cat.
Pet subscribed for $25. Every little bit counts. And we're counting on community.
Does.
And she'll stop doing puns if you subscribe, please.
Actually, that's would be great. If you want to subscribe, we'll stop making terrible jokes.
Yeah, I'll stop misleading the audience. If you subscribe and text in 0420 626 733 and you want to tell me off and tell me to stop lying, I will think about it.
Tired of algorithms choosing for you? Support fiercely independent radio. 4ZZZ has been driven by people and passion since 1975. A home for great music, independent news, and alternative voices. But we need your help to stay on air, and the best way to do that is to subscribe this Radiothon. Head to 4zzz.org.au and support 4ZZZ today.
Hi.
Hello. My name is Ray. I use they, them pronouns, and you are listening to Transmission on 4ZZZ, and it is heckin' Radiothon.
It's Radiothon, baby.
We love her.
It's the yearly subscriber drive for 4ZZZ, and we're very thankful that we've had so many subscriptions already today.
We have, and if we haven't given you a shout out, it's possibly because you subscribed anonymously, but we love you too.
Yeah, we love absolutely everyone who's subscribing to 4ZZZ. There are so many prizes. We've been going through the prizes all day today, as well as the Transmission-specific prizes. If you like our show in particular, you can get some prizes that are linked into our community. And
yes, please.
It's just the best way to support 4ZZZ and to support music and support your community and just be involved, you know?
I was thinking about this when we were listening to those fantastic tracks earlier. What was the first, like when you first tuned into 4ZZZ, can you remember the song that you heard?
Oh God.
Or the show that you were listening to? Because I think mine was potentially, this is the gayest thing ever. It was probably Queer Radio or similar.
Yeah.
And I think it was Ashes to Ashes. David Bowie was, I think, potentially the first song I heard.
Right.
On 4ZZZ, and I was like, oh, this is weird. Let's go.
I have absolutely zero chance of telling you what the first song I listened to on 4ZZZ is, but I do recall my first experience sort of like casually listening to 4ZZZ was driving to my late night shifts.
Yes.
Listening to queer radio and hearing these calm voices of the community talking about community interest and playing good music whilst I drive myself to a shift that won't end until 6 a.m. I needed that kind of support.
You need that kind of, and I think that's what I love about like 4ZZZ is like when you need it, it is there. Like community radio is always going to be there. You can turn it on, and God help us, it is a parasocial relationship, but that's fine if you want to have a parasocial relationship with us.
And this is why you should, this is why you should support, because I've said it's supporting music, it's supporting artists, and that is true, but it's supporting these community groups. I know firsthand from myself and from others that Transmission is a show that helps trans people, whether that's emotionally or literally practically with information. And the same is true for Megaherzzz, which is an amazing show that you'll be able to listen to later today. And same for Queer Radio. radio, and like there's in Indigi-Briz, there's so many
That's
shows
a mic.
that are advocating for their communities that you just will not find anywhere else. It's only in community that you find these kinds of shows that are hardline supporting your community, that are willing to stand by your community and willing to be controversial to support your community. They're not going to back away from people providing social pressure otherwise.
Yeah, Zed was, I think, first the Murray Hour. That was first queer radio show in Australia, I think.
Amen.
And always been a voice for the marginalised.
Amen. And this show, Tranzmission's the first show for trans people that is exclusively by trans people. It's only ever been trans hosts. It's only ever been trans music. If you listen to Tranzmission, every minute of music you've heard on the show is by trans musicians. That's how expensive this community is, and that's why this stuff is valuable.
And it is. And I think, like, a lot of our recent shows, I mean, all of our back catalogue really showcase, you know, the information that we're able to get across to community. We're able to, you know, chat with locals and, you know, people throughout Australia and the world about, you know, trans issues, about their music, you know, get the word out there about, you know, what they're doing, how they're doing. And it gives you that feeling of, you know, both like information but also a connection to community.
Yes, absolutely. It's a portal to access these other people that you need.
And as a throwback to last week's show, like the Trans Guide, people messaged me saying, hey, you know, I shared this with my workplace. I shared this with my family. And, like, I think it's such an important message to just get out there. Like, even just for wordy words. For visibility. And, like, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but, like, knowing that, like, people were actively engaged in the conversation was, like, really uplifting, and it made me feel really good.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. It's like often, if there's something that's like someone's talking about and we've covered it on the show, I'm like, hey, actually go back and listen to that episode because we went more in depth about that, or you might get some more information, or
here's a service that we mentioned here, or an events group that helps people that want to experience this thing or that thing. Yeah, and I think that's why it matters a lot.
Yeah, it really does. And, like, it's one of the reasons that I've, you know, always listened to Tranzmission, well, since it started, but and listen to 4ZZZ generally. And it's, you know, like, you know, hand on heart moment, like it really does matter when people do subscribe.
For sure.
Yeah, it makes me, not only makes me happy, but it also keeps us ticking, and also it means that we can continue to share that important information on air for trans people and gender diverse people, because, you know, things are a little bit awful at the moment, and, you know, the Lemkin Institute has declared that it is a trans genocide in the US, and I would go so far as to say elsewhere. And I think that, you know, now more than ever, we need community radio and this platform to showcase trans voices and to share news.
Educate, organise.
Yep, and to speak for ourselves, not have to rely on allies being willing to platform us.
Yes.
But in addition to that, 4ZZZ is a place completely chocked full of allies. If you're a trans person, if you feel alone or scared, you have to know there are places like 4ZZZ that are here for you and that want you and that will support you. And
100%.
that's been everyone's experience of Tranzmission with 4ZZZ. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, like since I mean, not to, like, break up the deep moment with, like, since I subscribed to 4ZZZ and joined the community, I've felt like everyone's welcomed me with open arms, and
yeah, absolutely.
Like, I can just be myself on air, and just, it's great. It's a great little community that definitely.
And I think that's a really good point, is, like, you know, that subscription and then, like, being able to volunteer and, like, enter the community is really important. Like, I know we're just saying subscribe all the time, but, like, it genuinely is. Like, it's
what you get from it.
Yeah. And, like, I don't think I've ever really left 4ZZZ. Like, there was a while there where I was away between being on Megaherzzz ages ago and then, like, coming on to Tranzmission. But, like, I was always still very active within the community, and it felt like I was part of the 4ZZZ crew still.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's always there in your life.
Yeah.
On a personal note, my work cover claim has been accepted.
Yay!
And they added here at the bottom that they're only accepting it if I subscribe to 4ZZZ. Guys, you gotta subscribe to 4ZZZ.
I didn't even get mine in.
I know. And if you want to support 4ZZZ, like we've said before, it's 4zzz.org.au/support, or you call in at 325215555, or you come in person.
Come in and say hello.
And I need to say this, guys, at the moment, only 2% of people who listen every month are subscribers. Only 2%.
Only 2.
And
that's ludicrous.
I mean, we do appreciate that 2%.
How about we make it 3?
Yeah. Guys, this year we can make it 3, don't you think? Yeah. Only 2% of listeners, and 4ZZZ makes it work. We have been surviving with these donations, with this support, but it's only 2%. If you listen and you love us and you have a spare $25 or more, you can take that extra step. Become part of the 3%. Support 4ZZZ, guys. Because you're keeping us on air. You're keeping us fiercely independent. And this Radiothon, we want 4ZZZ more than ever to be voicing the fact that it is fiercely independent. It is fiercely supporting the underground community. We've just had a subscriber. Woo! Thank you, James from Highgate Hill. We are endlessly in love with your support. Thank you for subscribing.
You.
This is what it's about, baby.
This is what it's about. And if you put down Tranzmission as your favourite show, there are 3 prizes you could go in the draw to win. We've got a 2's company pack from Archer magazine featuring 2 recent issues, stickers and a postcard, a $50 gift card from Avid Reader, or a sticker pack from local artist Chonky Friend.
4ZZZ would like to thank Chance the Wonder Dog for being a pet subscriber. Thank you, Chance, you wonderful dog. You can subscribe your pet at 4ZZZ.org.au/subscribe.
My name is Ray. I use they, them pronouns. This is the end of our Radiothon show. Oh my goodness gracious.
It has been Transmission's Radiothon, and Radiothon is the yearly subscriber drive. We've been begging subscribers, and subscribers have been subscribing. We have been. We are sincerely wishing for everyone to subscribe, and they have been subscribing. It's been an absolute pleasure seeing the subscriptions come in today. And if you want to be one of those people who subscribes for the remaining week, you can do so. 4zzz.org.au/support and contribute to the 2%, maybe 3% of listeners who are listening and supporting 4ZZZ financially. And of course, enter the running to win a bajillion amazing different prizes that are here at 4ZZZ. I've mentioned a bunch already. We have our Transmission ones as well. I'll just mention 2 more before we finish off for the show. We have a Berserk prize pack, which is a $100 Berserk gift voucher that's king-size Hell's Blankets quilt cover, Death's Head Hawkmoth plush, and a blind box, and lots more. You could also win for yourself the Down Shoes Workers pack, which is one for the workers. It's a pair of safety toe boots made in Australia by Redback Boots, 5 pairs of socks by Globe, so you can skate home after work, and $50 Downs voucher and a leather care pack. There's a prize for everyone. If you go through and have a look, you'll find there's something that is enticing. Very enticing.
I was like, no matter who you are and no matter what your gender is, there is a prize pack for you.
Amen.
Alrighty. Peace.
Before we go, have you seen outside with the weather right now?
No, it's going to say, you're going to say the weather says we should subscribe, isn't it?
No, I was going to say it's raining.
Oh, no.
No, I was going to say that. You got me. Guys, subscribe to 4ZZZ.
It is raining. Disgusting.
Unaverted. Thank you.
All right, you finally got me. That's fine. My time's up, guys.
You've been listening to Transmission.
Jeez, that was close.
Thanks for listening to Transmission. Catch us every Monday live on 4ZZZ from 10 a.m. or listen to our podcast on the Community Radio Plus app.